We have Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, IT Secretary, Government of Telangana. Thank you so much, sir, for meeting us. I now request our President to just escort him onto the dais. May I also request, please. So, sir, please, can you please escort Mr. Jayesh Ranjan onto the dais? Mr. Ramamohan, can you please also come up to the dais? And can I have Mr. Raghu Iyer? I thank all the dignitaries and I will request them to proceed with the lamp lighting and formally open the conference for the
Sir, come closer, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, come closer, group photo.
Request our President to just come and give us a brief introduction about the service. Please come.
Okay. Actually, I don't want to give any introduction about say all please come to Secretariat. I have requested one there. I was told please there is a lobby, you have to sit. I was sitting there. There are 15 to 20 people are waiting there. Then after some time I got inside, please come inside. Don't believe, there is one more sofa, there are 10 people and there are 6 tables, it's a big hall it is. 6 tables in corner situation along with the workers, union leaders and the political leaders. One place all technology guys like Amazon and all. One place our technology initiatives people are there. One place our government officials are waiting for him. And finally I am sitting somewhere. He is just like Vishwanathan Anand. He is going to each table, solving the table, solving the issue, again he is coming to the next table. He is such a busy schedule. In between he has got a call that you have got a protocol, you have to come to some central investor, something is there. That is Mr. Jayesh Ranjan. You don't believe? Third year I am trying and finally I am just, and you don't believe, ISACA is very highly, we are all happy that Mr. Jayesh Ranjan has come and graced this occasion. Because he is highly knowledgeable, he is everywhere in Telangana because he is the industry, he takes care of IT secretary and all IT initiatives. Yesterday I think you would have seen Amazon, the big campus is taking place, he is there. I think after 3-4 functions, he was in a marathon. After the marathon he has come here. So please understand, I said tell about him.
Thank you so much. But we all know about him. He is a sure. So I will now request Mr. Jayesh Ranjan to please come and address and like your district.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sharma, Ram Mohan Garu, Raghu Garu, distinguished office bearers of the Hyderabad chapter of ISACA, invitees, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all apologize for coming late. There is a very important program going on in T-Hub where it took longer for me to complete my address and there were lots of Q&As and all, but I could come. I'm very happy that I'm still able to come and spend some time with you. This is a topic which is of tremendous relevance, tremendous value to all of us. In fact, I still remember about 4 years ago, in 2015, our Prime Minister launched this flagship program called Digital India. Most of you would know about this program. This is a national program which is going on for the last 4 years. And the inaugural function had happened in Delhi. I had gone there. At that time, KTR Garu was the IT minister. Both of us had gone for that event. And I still remember the Prime Minister. He spoke in Hindi, and he spoke in the middle of his speech. He mentioned that there is a bloodless war going on in the world. And he referred to this war. The meaning of this was that so much of cyber warfare is going on. Cyber criminals are there. They are having their own agenda. They are trying to destroy. They are trying to create havoc. And he made two very important remarks. He mentioned that while the war is going on, number one, India should protect itself. And the second important point he mentioned was that India should help others also get protected. So he gave a very clear roadmap that we should develop capabilities, we should develop the tools, we should develop the applications, and of course skill large number of people so that India never becomes a victim of cyber terror, cyber attacks, and so on and so forth. And India should be considered. So far, all of us know that India's technology prowess is largely in the services industry. All our TCSs and Wipros and Infosys and HCLs, they are globally renowned services companies, and they service practically every Fortune 500 client. But what he meant was that India should tomorrow develop a similar reputation for cyber security related services also. So, based on what the Prime Minister mentioned there in 2015 in Delhi, we also took lots of inspiration from that. And after coming back, we were perhaps the first state, and so far only a handful of states, which has come out with its own dedicated policy on cyber security. Our policy came out in 2016, and since then we have achieved quite a lot. But at the same time, this is a very constant, this is a very contemporary kind of an issue where newer challenges come out day after day, and you have to think about the opportunities and what you need to do in order to stay one step ahead or many steps ahead rather. So I would urge all of you to look up our cyber security policy on our website, it.telangana.gov.in. When you go there, you will read, you will find a location where all these policy documents are stored, and you can go through the cyber security policy also. The policy basically has 5 important elements. I will very briefly tell you about what those 5 elements are and what is the progress made in each of these elements. So the very first thing is about encouraging companies to develop their cybersecurity products, cybersecurity solutions in Hyderabad. And if there are representatives who are from such companies who have started working on new products, new solutions, etc., if you are already participating in our policy, that is great. But if you are not a part of it so far, you can read the policy and find out what benefits you can get. So we are very keen that original cybersecurity products, original cybersecurity solutions come out from Hyderabad. Of course, we are from years, from decades, we are very good at implementing solutions which have been created by others. But if we can also have original product development, original solution development in Hyderabad, that will be something which will be very, very satisfactory. We'll feel very proud about it. So if there are product development opportunities which anyone is looking at, then please get connected to us. We'll be very happy to support you. We'll give you some incentives, some benefits, and so on and so forth. The second important component in our cybersecurity policy is how we take care of the critical government databases, the critical government infrastructure. And I again feel very proud to share with you that about 2 years ago, we have started our own SOC, the Security Operations Center. And in the last 2 years, as many of you would know, lots of very dangerous, very serious attacks have happened. All of you would be knowing WannaCry was going at one point in time, and there were so many other strains which have gone through, and quite a few government databases in other states, other national ministries, etc. got affected. But in the last 2 years, we have not seen anything of worth reporting happen anywhere in Telangana. So our incident monitoring, our CM tools are of state of the art, and the SOC, the SOC is really functioning very, very effectively. But as I said, I was listening briefly to what Ramohan was mentioning, that while you are smart, the criminals, the people who have a negative bent of mind, they're also smart. So obviously something new will come out, and tomorrow you have to be prepared for all that. So the incident monitoring, evaluation, reporting is happening very, very effectively. We are also supported by, as you know, the national government has what is called CERT. So we are also participants and we are collaborators in CERT. So the southern regions CERTs center also keeps us sending alerts, and they do lots of penetration testing, vulnerability mapping, etc. And we get lots of information which we act upon very quickly. So this is the second kind of activity which we are focusing on how the critical infrastructure, the critical databases of the government themselves, of the government itself is protected. The third important part in our cybersecurity strategy is to create awareness and also make people aware about what are the basic precautions, because everyone has some kind of digital engagement today or the other. Most of us today are on devices, we use mobile phones, we use, in fact, as he mentioned, Sharma Garu mentioned, I went to the marathon this morning. So the Deputy High Commissioner of the UK government, he was also running along with me. He was sharing with me that since yesterday, his wife's cell phone is not working at all. The SIM has stopped responding, and incidentally his wife's cell phone belongs to Airtel, and this marathon is also being sponsored by Airtel. So he was asking me that would you know these Airtel guys, I would like to report about my wife's cell phone. So of course I connected him to those Airtel people, but my first guess is that some virus has attacked her phone and her SIM has been corrupted. But so there are various ways in which our devices are also the carriers of some of these, we become the conduits of some of these attacks, and sometimes when we use shared infrastructure in offices, typically the systems are shared by many. Lots of irresponsible or people out of awareness, not that anyone would deliberately like their systems to be affected or crippled and all, but due to ignorance, etc. Sometimes we open some spam folders, some mails and things like that, which tomorrow infect the entire system. So creating of this basic awareness, creating programs, etc. is very important. With the help of Google, we are running an internet safety program in all the schools. The curriculum has been completely revamped. They had an older version, but given the newer kind of threats, and particularly school children are also much more vulnerable, because today many of them also have access to devices, etc. So that is happening. Similarly, in partnership with CDAC, some of you will know that there are 8 CDAC centers in the country, and the one which is here in Hyderabad has a focus on cyber security. So CDAC has prepared lots of very basic programs. Even housewives and even people who don't have very high levels of literacy or education rather, they can participate in those programs. They can understand what basic precautions everyone has to take, what is the cyber etiquette, what are the do's and don'ts, etc. Along with that, the next important component of our related component in our cybersecurity policy is pertaining to skilling. See, today when Prime Minister mentioned that we have to protect others, obviously it requires a big manpower to protect others. And in our cybersecurity policy also, we have mentioned that we will create an army of what we call cyber warriors. There will be hundreds and hundreds of people who would have done programs, who would have done courses, who would understand the more in-depth aspects of some of these vulnerabilities and ways of rectifying those vulnerabilities. They will know lots of programs, etc. So fortunately, these things are happening in good measures now. I also happen to be the officiating Vice Chancellor of the JNTU, and I know that in JNTU colleges, in the second year and third year, it has now been made compulsory that every student, it need not be only computer science student, whoever you are, whatever course you are doing, you must do a module on cybersecurity. And I'm reviewing what that module is. Is it an up-to-date module? Are we teaching the latest stuff in that module or not? And we'll ensure that not only JNTU colleges, of course the prime colleges in Hyderabad are affiliated to JNTU, but there are non-JNTU colleges also. Everywhere we impart basic modules on cybersecurity, so that the students, first of all, tomorrow when they become part of some organization, they understand security much more closely. and many of them tomorrow can do higher level courses and become cybersecurity professionals also. They can start working in cybersecurity companies, etc. Similarly, as some of you will know, in the University of Hyderabad, there is the CRO Center for Mathematics, Statistics and Advanced Computing. They also have some very high-end programs, PhD level programs on cybersecurity, advanced forensics and stuff like that. We are supporting them. We are also collaborating with IIT, Triple IT, etc. So some number of resources for the state who have the highest possible skills. That is one important thing which is happening. The other thing is, as many of you would be knowing, this is now a global trend that lots of innovative solutions, lots of innovative products related to cybersecurity or data security is coming through startups. Large number of startups today have done something very, very transformative, very useful. It has created a very positive impact. And in Hyderabad also, I'm sure you know this, that we have the country's largest incubator called T-Hub, and then there are so many other incubators also. So in many of these incubators, we give preference to and we give extra support to startups who are working on a cybersecurity related solution or product, etc. And I know for sure that in the last 3-4 years, at least two dozen plus startups with very, very good products who have even commercialized these products in the last few months or so have come out with our active support. So startup program is again a very important component of ensuring that young minds, young entrepreneurs who have a good understanding about this issue provide a new perspective, provide a creative solution to some of these challenges. And the final important component of our policy relates to collaborations, partnerships, international collaboration, and so on and so forth. So one very important thing which I want to share with you, and if you are not already aware, you should do so. And I would request ISACA also to play an active role. Maybe you can become an institutional partner. We have set up a Center of Excellence on Cybersecurity along with the Data Security Council of India. DSCI is an affiliate institution affiliated to NASSCOM on companies which are related to cybersecurity, data security, information security. They are headquartered in Delhi, DSCI. So they have set up a Center of Excellence, the only center of its kind in the country, here in Hyderabad, in coordination with the Telangana government. I am not sure if anyone from the COE is present today or not, but you are from NASSCOM, but no one has come from our COE. Yeah. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I can connect you to them later. So the Center of Excellence has already started functioning for the last 1 year or so. It is a highly board-driven institution. The board is also very strong, very competent people with lots of cybersecurity, information security background and experience are there in the board. The board is chaired by Mr. R.S. Pawar. He is the chairman of NIIT, the founder of NIIT. He is the chairman of our COE's board. I am one of the members. My colleagues are there. Lots of industry representatives are there. And for the last more than a year or so, we have run lots of programs, including capacity building programs, including very recently we were engaged by the national government to conduct a program there is a region which is called the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. 6 countries, the erstwhile Soviet countries plus China and a few other countries. There is a belt which is called the SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So we conducted cybersecurity classes for their senior most leaders, and various other things are happening. In the first week of September, we have brought lots of Israeli companies here, and there is an institution, there is an organization which is conducting a 2 days program, a 2 days conference on cybersecurity. We have also partnered. See, some of you may know this, that in the world today, there is a cluster in this country called Netherlands, which is called the Hague Security Delta. Hague, you will be knowing, is the center of where the International Court of Justice is there. And around that ICJ, the International Court of Justice, lots of private companies, lots of government-sponsored companies, universities, institutions, law firms have started focusing on data security, and has become a very vibrant cluster. There are more than 300 members of that cluster, and we have partnered with Hague Security Delta. We have created something called the Hyderabad Security Cluster. So HSC and HSD have entered into a formal partnership almost 3 years ago. And just few months back, we sponsored about a dozen students from Hyderabad. They went to Hague, they attended a short course there, 3 weeks program there. Hague students have come here in the past and they'll continue to come. Companies are exchanging knowledge. A certification program has started by a Hague company with a local partner, etc. So very few state or city in the country today has done these kind of things which you find in Hyderabad, in Telangana. And as I said, these are some of the things which we have done so far, but there is a lot which still needs to be done. And in, as I said, the Center of Excellence today has become a major clearinghouse for us. Many times people meet us, people tell us that they have this solution, they work for this company, they have something novel to offer. So we are referring all such opportunities to the Center of Excellence, where those ideas are evaluated, those products and solutions are evaluated. And if something very original and unique and important is discovered, we give them a chance to showcase a POC. And if that POC is evaluated positively, then we give them a bigger opportunity to scale it up within the government. We also recommend their case to other states, other governments, etc. So on the whole, it is an area of tremendous importance to us. Whatever we have done in the last 3 years has given a very strong foundation to our activities. But as I said, much more needs to be done. And again, as I said, it needs to be done in a partnership mode. And we'll be very happy to have a formal partnership with ISACA. This also happens to be the 50th year, and therefore the ongoing activities of ISACA need to be taken to a different plane from this time, because this is a milestone year, and I'm hopeful that, I'm confident that with the help of strong leadership, enlightened leadership like Dr. Sharma, Mr. Raghu and others, all of you, the key office bearers, the key members of ISACA, would like to identify opportunities of partnering with the government, would like to develop some collaborative programs. Very recently, you may not know them, but there is a institution which is called which is an institution of cost accountants. This chartered accountants, rather, not cost accountants, chartered accountants. They also work for various clients, etc. And they of course do the audit and they evaluate the balance sheets and stuff like that. But when they do that work, they found that there are, and today as you know, digital is omnipresent. Whatever is your line of activity, there will be a digital focus, there will be a team which will be working on IT, making your company more and more automated. And they were mentioning to us that there is a huge demand for cybersecurity products and solutions in all these non-IT companies also, conventional engineering companies, textile companies, food processing companies. There's very little awareness amongst them. They know basic ERP solutions, but they have very little opportunity for, they have very little understanding of risks, of vulnerabilities, of threats, and how to address them, how to ensure a very sustained kind of an engagement on the cybersecurity issues. So that was again a very important message which we got from these company secretaries, those chartered accountants. And these are some of the gap areas where institutions like ISACA can play a very good role. Many of these organizations have their own associations. So all the textile companies have some textile association, automotive companies have some automotive association. You should get introduced to them and participate in their annual meetings or quarterly meetings or whatever, and take a session on cybersecurity, tell them about what are the capabilities of your members, what can be done. Many of these companies have already done something rudimentary. You can audit them. In fact, there are many companies, as we all know, cybersecurity is a very dynamic area. The threat which used to be there 5 years ago, the solutions which used to be important 5 years ago would have all become outdated. But many people don't understand that, the dynamism of this sector. So getting your apparatus audited frequently, finding newer versions, upgrading, giving you hands-on training, all these are very, very important activities which institutions like ISACA should do professionally with a large section of corporate Telangana, corporate Hyderabad here. So once again, my good wishes to all of you, all the members. And as I said, this is a milestone 50th year for all of you. And I'm very happy to see the turnout, the large turnout of participants in your annual conference 2019. I've also seen the program schedule, and it is very, very impressive. You have got some very good speakers. You will be addressing the real substance of cybersecurity. I only gave you a very overall kind of an administrative perspective, which perhaps will not benefit you in any direct way. But the sessions which will happen now, these will be ones which will be addressing the real questions. And the theme also of redefining trust is a very important theme in the current context, when the level of warfare, the level of infection has reached new heights. This is also a very important theme to tackle. And once again, my congratulations to the office bearers, my congratulations to the Hyderabad chapter, and let us collaborate and work together and become very useful members to the technology community and to the community at large. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Please to just come up.
I request our Raghu Iyer, who is the International Director of ISACA.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, and the confidence what you have on ISACA. Definitely, we have several types of people in this forum, like IT auditors, security professionals. Sir, we will definitely collaborate with you, and we will definitely work with you. Sure, sir. Because already retired bankers are the retired, they're all IT auditors. So many people are there, and they can even go to districts and give you the trainings they want at all the places, because they are ready to help the Telangana government, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Now.
So thank you so much. Cake cutting. And may I have the cake on stage, please? And all our board members from the ISACA Hyderabad chapter.
Global headquarters. Please raise the flags so that.
Sir.
Don't give it to me, because I don't eat sugar, sir. I'll take it.
Okay.
Wait for Tina. Can you open the door, please?
మీద ఒక కాన్ఫరెన్స్ ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. మన అందరికీ తెలుసు, ఈ కంప్యూటర్ వాడుకోవడం వల్ల మనకు సైబర్ రిస్క్స్ కూడా చాలా పెరుగుతున్నాయి. కొత్త వైరసెస్, కొత్త అటాక్స్ గురించి మనం చాలా ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా వింటూ ఉన్నాము. చాలామంది దానివల్ల బాధపడుతున్నారు. కొన్ని ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్కి ఇట్లాంటి వైరస్ రావడం వల్ల, అటాక్ అవ్వడం వల్ల భారీ స్థాయిలో ఫైనాన్షియల్ లాసెస్ కూడా జరుగుతాయి. సో సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ మీద అందరిలో అవగాహన ఉండడము, బేసిక్ ప్రికాషన్స్. ఉదాహరణకి చాలామంది మొబైల్ ఫోన్ కానీ, ఐప్యాడ్ కానీ, ఇట్లాంటి ల్యాప్టాప్స్ కానీ కొంత అజాగ్రత్తగా వాడుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. ఏదైనా మెయిల్ ఉన్నా అది ఓపెన్ చేసేస్తారు, అటాచ్మెంట్స్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు, ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇట్లాంటి చిన్న వాళ్ళు జాగ్రత్తల వలన కొత్త మనకు ట్రైనింగ్ కూడా కోర్సెస్ కూడా వస్తున్నాయి. మన కాలేజెస్లో కూడా, తెలంగాణలో ఉన్నటువంటి జేఎన్టీయూ కాలేజెస్లో, ఇతర కాలేజెస్లో కూడా మేము సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ మాడ్యూల్స్ కంపల్సరీగా తెప్పిస్తున్నాము. టాస్క్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఈ హైయర్ లెవెల్ కోర్సెస్ కూడా బీటెక్, ఎంటెక్, ఎంఎస్సీ ఇట్లాంటి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ కూడా ఈరోజు ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరిగింది. సో ఇప్పటి వరకు మన రాష్ట్రంలో మనకు తెలంగాణలో ఉన్నటువంటి గవర్నమెంట్ వెబ్సైట్స్ కావచ్చు, డేటాబేస్ కావచ్చు, మన దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి సెక్యూరిటీ ఆపరేషన్స్ సెంటర్ చేస్తున్న కృషి వలన ఒక చిన్న ఇన్సిడెంట్ కూడా హైదరాబాద్లో తెలంగాణలో జరిగింది. కానీ ఈ రంగంలో కూడా కొత్తవి చాలా వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అంటే మనము ఎట్లా ఒక రకమైన ప్రికాషన్ తీసుకుంటూ ఉంటాము, ఎవరో ఇట్లాంటి థ్రెట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, అటాక్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు, వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా తెలివిగా అన్ని విషయాలు ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో ఈ రంగంలో ఇది అయిపోయింది, రెస్ట్ తీసుకోగలను అట్లాంటి పరిస్థితి ఎప్పుడో రాదు. ఎప్పుడైనా ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉండాలి, ప్రపంచంలో ఏం జరుగుతూ ఉంది తెలుసుకుంటూ ఉండాలి. దానికి సరే కావాల్సిన టూల్స్ అవన్నీ మన అందుబాటులో చేయడము, అందరికీ అందుబాటులో చేయడం అనేది చాలా ముఖ్యమైన బాధ్యత. సో ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ ద్వారా ఇలాంటి కొత్త విషయాల మీద చాలామంది నిపుణులు, చాలామంది ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ మన మధ్యలో వాళ్ళు వచ్చి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. అండ్ భవిష్యత్తులో కూడా విశాఖ తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం సంయుక్తంగా ఇట్లాంటి నా పేరు చంద్రశేఖర్, నా పేరు జీసీఎస్ శర్మ, ప్రెసిడెంట్ విశాఖ హైదరాబాద్ చాప్టర్. విశాఖ అన్నది ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సిస్టమ్ ఆడిట్ కంట్రోల్ అండ్ అసోసియేషన్. అది ప్రపంచంలో 220 చాప్టర్లు నాకు 188 దేశాల్లో 4,60,000 మంది ప్రొఫెషనల్ దీంట్లో పనిచేస్తున్నారు. అందరూ పనిచేస్తున్నారు. కాకుండా విశాఖ హైదరాబాద్ మొత్తం ఆల్ ఓవర్ ది వరల్డ్లోనే #1 చాప్టర్ ఇన్నోవేషన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అవార్డులో మాకు లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ మాకు ఒక అవార్డు వచ్చింది, MVP అవార్డు. అది మాకు వచ్చింది. అది ఎందుకంటే మా మెంబర్స్ యొక్క ఇనిషియేటివ్స్, వాళ్ళు తీసుకున్న జాగ్రత్తలు వాటి మీద వచ్చింది. మాకు స్టూడెంట్స్ గ్రూప్స్ కూడా మొత్తం ఆల్ ఓవర్ ది వరల్డ్ 97 ఉన్నాయి. మాకు స్టూడెంట్స్ గ్రూప్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అలాగే అన్ని కంపెనీస్లో కూడా మా మెంబర్లు, మా డైరెక్టర్లు ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళంతా కలిసి ఇది ఒక నాన్ ప్రాఫిట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. ఇక్కడంతా మేము ఓన్లీ జస్ట్ ఫర్ నాన్ ప్రాఫిట్ పని చేస్తుంటాం. దీంట్లో ఏంటంటే 5 రకాల సర్టిఫికేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సీసా, సీజన్, సీగేట్, సిరిస్క్ అండ్ సిఎక్స్ అంటే అది సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ స్పెషలిస్ట్. దాని మీద ఈరోజు ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ జరుగుతుంది. దీని యొక్క థీమ్ ఏంటంటే సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీ ఛాలెంజెస్, రీడిఫైనింగ్ ట్రస్ట్. అంటే మొత్తం వాటి మీద ఉన్న ఛాలెంజెస్ మీద ఈరోజు 2 ట్రాక్లలో మేము మొత్తం డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ డిస్కస్ చేయడం వల్ల జనాలకి మొత్తం ఇక్కడున్న వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుంది. ఇదే విధంగా మేము తెలంగాణ గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా ఎప్పుడైతే మన రంజన్ చెప్పారో మేము కూడా వాళ్ళకి సహకారం ఇచ్చి సపోర్ట్ చేసి ట్రైనింగ్లో కానీ ఆడిట్లో కానీ చేయడానికి కూడా మేము ప్రయత్నిస్తాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.